Good morning, y'all. This is Minnassa, the Diva of Divination. I'm reaching out to you today, uh, asking for your prayers as I am just really struggling with the violence that is just rampant in this country. And yes, that may be the American way, but it doesn't mean that it's right. And so every day, my spiritual center has a prayer call, and on Saturday and Sundays, I lead that prayer call. And I want to share with you today the inspirational reading that I chose and the prayer that I wrote that was then inspired and infired by Spirit, and asking you to make a difference, be a difference in this world today. The reading comes from the Daily Word and it is helpful. My helpful spirit is divine love in action. When I see an opportunity to be of service, I do not hesitate to offer my help. I am careful to be sensitive to others' feelings, respecting their right to decline my assistance, never insisting that my way will work better. With humility and grace, I go where I am asked and do what needs to be done. I am blessed to be the hands of God in the world. Being of help always feeds my soul. I also graciously accept help when it is offered, understanding the impulse to serve doesn't live in me alone. My life becomes richer and more fulfilling when I live and work in harmony with others, willingly offering to help wherever I can and gratefully accepting assistance whenever I need it. And it ends with this verse from the New Testament: bear one another's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. And I am inviting you to be prayerful and then to act. For my Canadian family, ask your parliamentary people to send the president or the senators a letter, and you can too. Say, my American friends are struggling right now. Y'all have the power to do something. And this is my prayer from this morning. And may you join with me, for where two or three are gathered in the name of divine love, there in the very midst of that prayer is the presence. And if we can then act from that place of presence, we can be a beneficial presence. Why am I asking you to do this? Because it is my desire and passion to create a world that works for everyone. That create a world that works for everyone. And I am here to be a beneficial presence on this planet. And I'm asking you to join me. This was my prayer from this morning and is my prayer this day. Oh, sweet Spirit within and out, help us to heed the words of this morning's reading. When I see an opportunity to be of service, I do not hesitate to offer my help. Give us the eyes to see the opportunity before us to stop the mindless slaughter of the innocents. 23 years since Columbine, and very little has changed. Oh, great Spirit, wake us, shake us from our slumber, shake us from our stupor and our safety in our comfort zones. Enough is enough. If the people who profess to be spiritual and new thought, and let's throw in the New Age tarot oracle people, if we just sit on our hands and send thoughts and prayers, we are, as Master Teacher Jesus said, about salt that has lost its flavor, useless. I know, O God, that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. May we stand in our divinity and from a place of power speak to that principality of fear and say, no more. We see you, fear, in your different forms, in the delusion of white supremacy, in race prejudice, in misogyny, which is hatred against women, in the concept of lack, and in xenophobia and fear of others. We come against you, fear, clothed in love, empowered by our connection with and embodying our divinity. No more. We bind you, wrapping you in the chains of divine love through divine right action. No more will we sit on our hands and do nothing. We will follow the example of Master Teacher Jesus and go into the temple, the state houses, the White House, the city governments, and cause a ruckus. Enough is enough. Move, O Spirit, on the hard hearts of the senators and House members who love money more than justice. Move on the hearts of those that are afraid to stand up to their leaders. Embolden them to act in a new way. Move across this nation like a mighty wind, stirring up the hearts of your people to action. Enough is enough, and so it is. Be prayerful and then act. Bless.